It is March Madness, the NCAA tournament, and the road to the Triple Crown for America's Best Racing. I'm Joe Kristufek, joined by college sports expert Derek Cooley. And Derek, if you are a sports fan, it doesn't get any better than this.
Joe, it's exactly right. The brackets are out. We've got basketball for forever. We've got Tuesday start. We've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting Thursday. We're going to have basketball for a long time. It's a great time of year.
Yeah, no doubt. Great time of year in the horse racing industry as well. The road to the Triple Crown. We've got prep races for the Kentucky Derby every weekend. It keeps getting better and better and better.
Yep.
And based on qualifications, team characteristics, Derek's opinions, my opinions, we're going to compare teams in the NCAA tournament to teams on the road to the Triple Crown. For our full bracket, you can visit americasbestracing.net. Derek, 2 minutes on the clock. It is crunch time. I'm going to throw some questions at you. Teams you like, teams maybe you don't like in the tournament. Let's start with your under the radar team in the NCAAs.
Well, Joe, my under-the-radar team has to be the sixth seed out of the Midwest. It is Seton Hall. They are hitting their stride. They beat Villanova. They beat Xavier on their way to the Big East title. That's a team that can really contend, and they're tested as well. They're ready for March.
That's perfect. Hitting their stride and tested. That's exactly the comparison that I like to make to Destin. Hitting his best stride, and he has been tested. Tampa Bay Derby winner. I think he only gets better from here. Your most overrated team in the tourney.
I'm going to stick with the Midwest, and the number one seed in the Midwest is Virginia. They're not tested. They did not win their regular season. They didn't win their conference tournament. It's tough to go into the big dance without those kind of qualifications. If Malcolm Brogdon, their number one scorer, their senior leader, does not have a good game, Virginia's going to be in trouble.
Absolutely love it. That's Shagaf. He's untested. He may not have lost yet, but he also hasn't faced anybody, and I think he was advantaged in his Gotham Stakes victory. Overrated for me on the Triple Crown Trail, that's Shagaf. Every year, Derek, there is a Cinderella story in the NCAA tournament. Who's your pick to fill that role this year?
It could be UConn. I mean, UConn got into the tournament based on a 70-foot game-tying three-point shot by Jalen Adams. UConn has got that UConn name on the front of their jerseys. They're ready for March. So is Kevin Ollie. You can't count out UConn, even though you thought maybe they were out of the tournament before they started the American Conference tournament.
Well, hey, there's a horse out in Hot Springs, Arkansas that mostly nobody's heard of because he still hasn't made his greatest stakes debut. That is Dazzling Gem. He could be a diamond in the rough as your horse Cinderella story on the Triple Crown Trail. Okay, Derek, top two teams. Who meets for the national championship and who wins it?
Joe, well, I think this is a rematch of November 17th, the Champions Classic in Chicago. It is the number one overall seed in the tournament, Kansas, with Perry Ellis. They've got Wayne Selden. They got Bill Self on that bench, very deep team. And the Michigan State Spartans. I think the Spartans with Denzel Valentine, with Tom Izzo at the helm. It is his time of year. It is March. It is also known as Izzo in East Lansing. I think that team with the senior leadership, the three-point shooting down low, I think Michigan State does repeat November 17th's result. And I think the Michigan State Spartans win the national title.
Well, maybe Kieran McLaughlin is Bill Self and Kansas is Mo Heyman. Very flashy, very good. Maybe Doug O'Neill is Tom Izzo and Nyquist is Michigan State. One of those two horses, probably the favorites right now to win the Kentucky Derby. Best of luck with your brackets. Enjoy the road to the Triple Crown and expect the unexpected along the way. That's what makes it fun.